Hi guys, this is your girl LishaJoya. It's been a while, as the title states that it's been a while since I've done a live YouTube stream. A lot of things are different and changed. Um, told you about my job. Um, I also stated, how things are going, but things have there's a lot of drama in my job, so I got a second job. And I actually really like my second job. I am responsible for doing a lot of cleaning in a grocery store. I'm not going to state what grocery store, but because of the terms that they have, um, you can't state where you work at. So, out of respect to the rules, I work in a grocery store in addition to a restaurant, which I can't state either place I work at because of legal and terms and stuff. But the reason why I got the job, the second job, because my current job has been cutting my hours. And no one can survive on 27 hours a week and live in my state. My state's one of the most expensive states to live in, besides New York. And there's no way I'm going to be able to afford any of what I'm taking care of my mom and my son. There's no way I'm going to be able to financially take care of them too and have a roof over our head since I'm taking care of everything, on 27 hours a week. Plus, I'm at risk to lose my 401k and my medical insurance through the first job because I have to work a minimum of 30 hours a week. Well, there's also drama with a coworker of mine. I'm gonna just give the initial of her name, D. She tried to sabotage my job. In fact, she's the reason why my hours are reduced down from working 6 days a week down to four. Imagine going from working 6 days a week to four. Hey Oscar, how you doing? Thank you so much for that. Nice to see you in the chat. Um, so with all that being said, with her causing drama and stuff, her trying to sabotage me, and then finally after 4 or 5 months of her trying to sabotage me and trying to be disrespectful at me, I finally lost it a couple weeks ago. I actually yelled and screamed, and because she tried to undo all my work and she made it look worse. It's one thing if you're undoing my work and then you're putting it back together and then you're making it look better is one, but when you're trying to make it look worse, so it makes it look like I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Yet I've been at my job for almost 2 years. You know what I mean? And that is, you just get so sick and tired of the drama and you're not doing anything wrong. I can see and understand if I was causing drama, if I was doing something to this person, but I'm not. She would also tell the managers that I was doing something, but she would not tell me or communicate to me. And I also speak Spanish. So I understand if she's a primary Spanish speaker, so she can tell me, hey, can you please take the cart back? Can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? Don't forget to put the bars on the salad bar after you're done, putting it back together. There's no communication at all. In fact, after I'm done cleaning my section, she'll try to re-dirty it back up to make it look like I didn't do my job. And so I have to keep going back and taking pictures and photos of my work as documentation to protect myself. And it irritates me and pisses me off to no end. And most of the time, I don't say anything to my boss because, they've got a lot of stuff they got to deal with. Plus, I don't want them to go, oh, there's drama. You know what I mean? I don't want to listen to this, and they put you on the back burner, on the back shelf, because I don't come in to work for drama. I come into work to greet my guests, to make my guests feel comfortable, and happy. And I work because I enjoy my guests. And I have a really good, my other coworkers are amazing. Um, and I really like working with everybody else, but this one, well, there's two people I don't enjoy working with, and they're both females. I don't enjoy. um, One starts with an I, and the other one starts with a D. But I just try making it work, and I shut my mouth and I go and I do my job because, you do your job and you get out, and that's it. The second job I got because of the drama. And because every time I try communicating, I have a problem with this person and this is happening, and I show them proof of what's going on through video, um, through pictures and stuff. No one at my first job believes me. So I get sick and tired of having to prove myself to people and having to show, look, I'm doing my job, but this person's trying to sabotage me. Even through video, I'm being punished for something that they're doing. And then they go to the bosses and talk shit about me, and to my other coworkers to talk shit about me behind my back and not to my face. It just pisses me off. I have a coworker who I now work with at my second job too. She tells you shit to your face, and I love it because she's not afraid to tell you to your face. She doesn't backstab you. She tells you, the fuck off to your face. And I don't, I get initially get pissed off, but I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Because it's not behind my back. And her and I are the best of friends too, because she's so honest with me. And, I love that about her. But this other girl started with a D. She talks behind your back, and then she tries to sabotage you on top of it. A couple of weeks ago, I was very sick with the beginning of my flu. Okay, I had a really, really, really bad flu. I had 103.1 degree temperature. I was on the verge of throwing up. I had the really bad flu, had rolling headaches. I was so sick, I was passing out. And you know me, I have a lot of energy, and for something to knock me down and knock me out, it's just crazy. Okay. I was sick, and I told her in Spanish, that me está poco enferma. You know what I mean? I told her that I was a little sick. I was starting to feel a little sick. And then she still kept doing stuff at me. In fact, I was working in the salad section, and I was closing the outside section. She was closing inside. And part of the outside job is that you have to take out the containers out. Well, that's the inside. You have to clean the where the containers sit at, and you have to clean where the refrigerator part is at, where they sit right there. And then you have to put the salad bar back together. You put the containers, you put the bar separators in between. And I did all that. Sometimes I forget to put the bars, and that is true. Okay, that is true. Sometimes I do forget to put enough of them. Um, Actually, I did get a second job, Kayun. Um, I did get a second job, and I'll tell you about that. I can't tell you guys where I'm working at, but I can tell you. So because of this drama, I did get the second job. She was basically this coworker starting with a D. She actually, when we close the second side, we have little small containers where we put like the like the jalapenos and like the little small like cut up things on a salad bar. If you ever gone to a salad bar, you see like long containers, you see short containers on a salad bar. Well, she purposely did not take the small one that I needed to complete the second side, to complete putting it together. And she purposely waited till I was done with all my floors. And she waited till I was done with all my plates and my trays. She waited until last minute. And I took a video of it. And usually she takes it to back right away for dishwashers to wash. And I mean, so I had to purposely not put back the salad bar back correctly, and I had to put the longer container so to prevent the airflow in the refrigerators from losing out, because the refrigerator unit will overwork itself and it will break the unit, and that's like $1,000 to $2,000 per unit to fix. So imagine on a business standpoint, every refrigerator unit, and we have 12. What's 12 times 2? That's $24,000 that she's willing to jeopardize over her little sabotage with me. And then that also ruins my job, ruins her job in the long run from getting more hours, because companies spending time and money to fix this particular unit over her trying to overwork it. So I can't put it back together because the airflow will just go out into the atmosphere and it will cause the refrigerator to overwork. But anyways, she's just too busy in her own head for some reason, you know what I mean, to try to sabotage me. So instead of giving in to her angriness or whatever she's doing, I took video of it and I showed 3 of my managers, and nothing was done, by the way. Nothing was done. And I actually literally did not get pissed off that night. I was too busy being sick. So the next Thursday after that, I actually had to call out sick because I was literally so sick. Hi, Suze. Thank you. Nice to see you too. Guys, click on the replay on this video in case you missed some things I've mentioned. And don't forget to subscribe and all that fun jazz. Okay. Shameless plug, I know. But because I was sick the next Thursday, so I had to call out. And I don't call out of work unless I'm very, very sick. You know? Well, on the 23rd of January, I don't know what day that was. Let me double check my calendar really quick. The 23rd of January, which was also a Thursday, I not only was I sick, my son had 5 seizures. And if you know my son's an epileptic. He had 5 seizures and he was also sick. And I saw no energy field, no aura around my son. And usually I see energy fields on living things like plants, animals, people, you know what I mean? Things that are living. And I see energy fields. I saw no energy field around my son. He may be 21, but his ass, I hauled his ass to the hospital, and he fought me, but my ass won. Because mom, hear me roar, damn it. If my kid is sick, I don't care how old is he, I don't care if he's 1,000,000 years old, he's gonna go wherever I tell him to go. Anyways, I saw no energy field around him. It scared the fucking shit out of me. Literally, I'm sick too. I got these rolling headaches going on. I have chills. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And my son just had 5 seizures. And, it's just crazy. And then the next day, no energy field. And he's throwing up. And he can't hold his medicine down. And he's got a fever. It's fluctuating. You know what I mean? 1 minute he's 100.6, the next minute he's 99.6, the next minute he's 98.3, and then it goes back to 100 and something, and it's like, oh my God, really? So no. So we don't play that. Yeah, we don't play that. So I hauled his ass to the hospital, and he was there for 6 days. He didn't get out until the 29th, the afternoon of the 29th. His sodium levels were so low, he could have died from all the throwing up. And that's the reason why he had seizures, because his sodium levels were so low. They were 111, and the normal is supposed to be 130. So that's dangerous. And then he was at risk for his kidneys being shut down. They were thinking about he might have needed to go on dialysis. So you can imagine how freaking scared I am. You know what I mean? As a mom, I don't care how old your kid is. Anytime your kid gets sick, it's scary as shit. And I really love my son. He's like my best friend. And I'd be so lost without him, to be honest. Cool, I'm gonna get emotional. Um, whew. Anyways, I just love him so much. He's just a really amazing young man, and he's growing up to be such an amazing human being, and I just adore him half to death. But whew, sorry. When if you're a mom, you understand, okay? So literally, if I waited like 12 hours more, my son would have been dead. And yeah, my son had quickly learned you do not fight the mom. The mom will win. I will literally pick his 145-pound rear end over my shoulder like a sack of potatoes and throw his ass on the car. And also by the seat of his pants. So he was just very, very sick. And thank goodness he doesn't need to be on dialysis. And he had to go back to his normal doctor, so we followed up, and not only was his sodium levels were down, but his potassium was down, his magnesium was also down, and his heart actually stopped for 2 beats when he was in the hospital. So they put him on a heart monitor, and they put him on magnesium and potassium, and they kept checking his potassium levels, and he didn't even have an appetite until about 1 or 2 days before he was released. And he wasn't even able to walk by himself. He had to be escorted to the restroom. He was stuck in IVs, and I mean, I didn't care what the cost was, because the price of my child, no matter how old he is just priceless to me. So here I am, I'm going through this shit at work at the first job. Plus I'm sick, and then my kid is deathly ill. Okay, and had multiple seizures. Okay, and then on top of it, I have to go to work so I can supply for everybody, so I can provide a place to stay for everyone. So imagine being incredibly stressed out, and then having to go to work and greet people and be kind to people and all that fun stuff to people. You know what I mean? You're gonna hear my mom coming back in soon. You're probably gonna hear her hack a whole bunch of lungs because she smokes. Hi, Mom. I'm live streaming. I'm live streaming. Well, you're gonna be doing your hacking job, so you know what I mean. But anyways, Megs, I don't know what caused all this for this coworker to try to sabotage me, but I did recall one incident that I did have with her. She has this habit of poking you, like trying to poke you in the ribs and stuff. This coworker, and I asked her in Spanish, "Por favor, no más tocar a mí. Please do not touch me. Okay, please do not touch me anymore." Because she kept doing this number, and over time it freaking hurts. It doesn't tickle. It hurts. It's annoying. And plus, this is like a violation of my space. You know what I mean? You don't touch people without their permission, you know? But I'm thinking that was the time she got pissed off at me for asking her to not touch me no more. And she used to go conejo, conejo at me, because I don't eat animals. I eat plants. And she used to make fun of me for being vegan. And well, all my coworkers make fun of me for being vegan, but that's all right. I can live with the teasing and stuff. But conejo in Spanish is also a term for muscles. I can lift more than most of the men at my job. I can lift 50 pounds worth of sunflower seeds over my head and slam them on the counter like it's nothing. So that's why they call me conejo, you know, and that's what she used to call me, conejo. But at the same time, it's like, I think the reason why she did it, because she started being an asshole at me, trying to sabotage me, is because I asked her very nicely in Spanish to not touch me anymore, because she kept poking me, and she actually poked me in my breast, and she poked me in my ass, on top of my ribs and shit. And I did, and I asked her very nicely not to touch me no more. And then the next week was when I started noticing even more so the sabotage. But I've also noticed a few months ago, she was starting to do that, and I was also taking pictures and video of some of the stuff she was doing, and I've been documenting it. And I got to the point where I put all my photos and my videos into this computer, which I'm streaming from, because it was going to max out my memory in my phone. That's how much sabotageness that this person was doing to me. Because no one was willing to listen to me. Can you not put that on right now?
I'm just looking.
Okay. Mom's trying to gonna watch TV in a few. I got about 17 minutes to stream anyway, because I have to go and do my thing, shower and get ready for work thing. But the first job, so she started throwing shit like lettuce in my refrigerator after I just cleaned it. And I'm the type, I go back and I double check my work to make sure everything's good. And I noticed there was lettuce in the refrigerator after I just cleaned it, and there was no business. No one coming in. It was towards the last end. And I mean, I noticed that she would undo my whole cover in the very front, where we would make the beginning salads, all the all that stuff. She would undo it, and she would undo the plastic that I put over it to protect the food, and it would look ugly and crinkled when I had it nice and neat and flat. So, like I said, I brought it to the attention of a few of my managers. Nothing's being done. And then she'll go to my managers and tell them, but not me, that I was, not putting the bars on the salad bar, and but not talk to me. She'll tell them, and they would come at me, and she'll tell them that I wasn't taking the cart to back, but not talk to me. Yet my hours are being reduced over her, even though I have the physical proof, and I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm doing my job. I'm greeting my customers. I actually do love my customers. I love my guests. When they come in, no offense, I see dollar signs. I'm a businesswoman. I see dollar signs. The more you greet your guests and you're truly genuine, I'm really trying to take time to love on your guests. Your guests feel that and want to come back, and you want to bring their friends in too. That's more dollar signs. And then those friends want to bring in more people in, and that's even more dollar signs. You know what I mean? But I really do love my guests, and I also see them as dollar signs at the same time. So I mean, so I got the second job at the grocery store, and I've learned a lot of new things. And there's no drama, there's no discriminatory anything, there's no joking and all this other crap like that. There's no touching anybody. That if they say no, you can't touch me, they're like, oh, okay, I am so sorry, and they apologize and they move on from there. Everything is peaceful at this new job. But my new job is very specialized. I am the only one with the job title. Um, I am the one that is responsible for getting every single department ready for their audit. Every supermarket gets audited monthly. My current first job gets audited every 3 to 6 months. And you can imagine people panicking then. But the grocery store, every grocery store gets audited every month, once a month. And I am the one responsible for making sure everything gets up to standard for every single department. So I'm basically cleaning, modifying, editing, and I love it. Cleaning is actually my way of stress relieving from the first job, okay? From not being listened to, my hours being cut for no reason, over this drama that I am not even doing. So I told my one of my bosses about it, what I've been going through, and she's like, "Oh heck no, we're giving you hours on those days you're missing." I went down from 6 days a week down to 4 at the first job. So instead of giving in to all that freaking drama, I just got a second job. If they figure they don't want me, they don't want my skills, in which I can work every department at the first job. I can work every single department, and I have an open availability schedule still at the first job. Yeah. But yet this other job wants me more, it seems. They want me to help them. They want me to do every department. I'm doing the bakery, the deli, the produce. I'm doing the oh goodness, I missed the department. The meat and poultry, it stinks like death in there. um, there's a whole bunch of other areas in which I'm helping them audit, and it feels so good to be needed, and it feels so good to be wanted. And I feel so good to be able to clean and take out my aggression, my frustration on something, a wall, an oven, a counter, glass. You know what I mean? It feels so good to take out my aggression out from the first job or my life or something in my life. I take it out on that and I contemplate, when I'm cleaning, you know what I mean? What the hell am I so mad for? Why am I giving into this? Why am I giving into that? This job, the second job, has been very helpful. Plus, I've learned a lot of new policies. I've learned a lot of new procedures, and I really enjoy the people at my new second job here. I mean, it's just awesome. And I'm still, dealing with the raspiness of my voice, and I just feel like I'm being not listened to at the first job when I'm not even doing anything to anybody. I'm just going there to work. I just go there to work. And then the one manager, her name starts with an I. Nobody freaking likes her at all. They don't even want to work with her because she puts you down. She actually tried putting me down a few days ago. I'm only going to give abbreviations to people's names. I'm not going to say their real names in this stream. There's these coworkers I really love working with. Her name starts with an L, and the other one starts with an R. And I really like, I really, really, really love working with most everybody at the first job. In fact, I love even the new people that come in. I think they're pretty freaking amazing, and I just really enjoy working with them. It's just this one situation is just robbing my no, these two situations are just robbing my joy from the first job. And it's from the lack of not being listened to, my hours being reduced, me being punished for something I'm not even doing. And I haven't gone to, like I said, I have not gone to my main boss. I have not, because I don't want to seem like I'm being a drama queen or I bring up every freaking problem in his face. Because no boss wants to listen to that crap. And I'm trying to be considerate to him, you know? So, um, but anyways, sorry, I'm starting to get sidetracked here. I'm just that emotional about this. I just don't like being accused or being punished for something I didn't do. If I did something, then I'm going to own up to it to your face. I will tell you, yeah, I punched so and so. Yeah, I did this. Yeah, I did that. But no, I didn't do anything wrong this time. I wish I did so I could be blamed for something I actually did do. But I didn't. Well, no one wants to work with our one of our new bosses starting with the name of I. Okay? No one likes to work with her. She likes putting you down. She told me one night we had to get ready for our fumigation. We had to cover everything up and I had to do a couple more of my certifications. After I did that, I was getting ready to clock out. And then she says, I miss R and I miss L. And I thought, oh, yeah, me too. They're wonderful ladies. They're wonderful people. And then she says to me, too bad. You're not like R and L. And I just looked at her and I said, likewise. Yeah, trying to, put me down. And then she'll say things at you And then, and then she'll put people down and try to discredit you and make you feel like you're stupid and like squish you down as a person. There's none of that at the second job. People are direct at my second job, but they're also, thank you very much for doing this. They're very much a team, family. And I wish we would grasp that at the first job. We used to be that way until this bullshit happened with that person starting with a D. So, um, I'm just like extremely, frustrated with my hours being reduced, and I'm at the point with if my hours continue to be reduced at the first job, I am going to reduce my open availability for the first job. I'm going to change my open hours and I'm going to make my hours more open for the second job because I can work from 8 to 4:30 in the morning and I can get a full 40 hours a week. I can get 40 hours a week if I wanted. I can even work 70 if I wanted to at the second job, you know? And they appreciate that because I will not only just be cleaning and stuff, I'll be stocking, you know what I mean? And I'll be helping customers out and I'll be able to be more dynamic. I'll be able to be myself on the floor and I'll be able to sell things and help out. And the same things, and I've learned so much from the second job because I have they make you go through all these different classes and orientations and you have to go through so much oh goodness, verifications. You have to go through so many background checks to be able to work at at a supermarket or a grocery store, at least this particular one. And the beautiful thing about it is that I see why the people who work at this place are really good at their job and why I want to come back. Because before I was an employee at this place, I was a shopper there, and they introduced me to new salads that I could eat as a vegan, and they showed me different products and where they were in their store. And they actually guided me to the actual location so I'm not looking all over hell and creation, the wrong spot. They literally guided me literally over there to the section and actually literally helped me. And I really liked that concept. And it not only did it introduce me to new vegan products, but it also showed me to like I was like, wow, I really like these people. I wouldn't mind working here. And luckily, one of my coworkers at my first job works at that place too. And I do notice when I would see her, I would visit her at the second job, she's so happy. She's like glowing and she's vibrant and she's happy and it's like a different tone, you know? But I notice when she's at the first job with me, I notice she's like bah, 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 argumentative. You know what I mean? And I know that's her culture, and I love that about her. She doesn't put up with crap. She's the one that will tell you that you're an asshole to your face, and I love it because she's not. She doesn't backstab you like that girl starting with a D. There's two girls that start with their name with a D, not the young one, but the old one. The older one is the one that I have the problem with. I love the young girl that has a name D, you know what I mean, as my own daughter. I do. But this other woman, this humbug. So that is the reason why I got the second job. And then I went through all this stuff while being sick. And I wish I had screen sharing. I'd show you my oh goodness, my pictures and the video of her trying to sabotage me and no one really cared. I tell the managers and it goes in 1 year, it doesn't even go out or even go through the brain at all. It doesn't even do it. It goes here and it goes like here and it goes out the butt. And I feel like they're allowing her to be at this place You know what I mean? And they're rewarding her for this behavior. Like I said before, I can understand if I'm doing something wrong. Okay, I can, if I'm doing something wrong, I could be woman enough to man up, woman up, and admit it. But on this one, I'm not doing anything wrong. Like a couple days ago, I was brought to my attention that I forgot to do something, and I went back and I looked back and oh yeah, I did forget. I not only did I acknowledge that they were right, but I also apologized for it, and then I put action to try to fix it. And I also try to do my best to remember to not forget to do that ever again. But I can't even be allowed to do that. So that's what I've been going through this entire flipping time. And I've been going through this crap for a few months with this person starting with a D. And I've been telling people, but no one wants to listen. So instead of encompassing and staying in this drama, because I would harbor it and take it home. Literally, what the freaking hell was I thinking, allowing myself to take work home and let it harbor in my brain and me getting pissed off about it? And here I'm hurting in my stomach over this drama. It's causing me stress, even when I'm not there. So instead of doing that, I decided to get a second job. No one's listening to me anyway, and they're reducing my hours. I'm being punished for no reason. She's winning. Let them have her. The other job really, really wants me because they know I'll get them ready for their audit, because they've heard how well I do. In fact, they've been spying on me for a little while. And also my coworker that works there has been bragging about me to them. So, and for my friend who starts with a name starts with an R, who also works at the other job, to brag about me, she's picky. That woman is a picky lady. She bragged about me, which makes me feel like, wow, not only is she a friend, but she sees what I'm going through. And so many people see what I've been going through. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. And then there's other people, my other coworkers, who don't even like the person that starts with a D, because she doesn't greet, she doesn't talk, she doesn't do anything. And in fact, she does shit she's not supposed to do. She doesn't even clean the refrigerators at night when she cleans the inside. That's one of her jobs. And then she overstuffs the refrigerators with the food, so it hides her work so they can't tell if the refrigerators were cleaned or not. And then it overworks the refrigerator because there's no airflow for the fan to refrigerate the food. So the refrigerators have to overwork even further, causing more time, energy to fix the refrigerators. $2,000 later. And that's for a minimal repair on each one. And there's 12. And all this stuff is because of laziness and stuff, and her trying to sabotage me. And maybe I will put in, the video and the pictures of all the times she sabotaged me. But then I have to blur out her face. I have to figure out how to put a bubble and have it follow, I guess. I don't know what program I can use for that. But literally, I want to show you guys how many times she tried sabotaging me. And then I want to go through my pictures on the original date it was taken. So you can guys see the progression, the time, and the date that I took all these pictures and these videos. Because I'm getting sick and tired of being accused of shit I didn't even do. And that's why I started documenting. Why would I take pictures of a fucking dirty ass refrigerator for, when I could take a picture of my guinea pig, or I could take a picture of the sunset instead of that place where that picture would have been? Why am I taking a video of this woman purposely trying to sabotage me and proving the fact that I couldn't find any more of these little small containers to put on this thing because she hasn't taken these ones to the back so the dishwashers could wash them? No, she was purposely trying to delay me, trying to sabotage me even further on that. No, instead of filling up those videos with that, I should be taking videos of, my guinea pig eating grass, or us at the damn beach, or you know what I mean, something of light like that. But no, I'm filming shit of work and this drama and these pictures of all this crap instead of taking pictures of something that means something more. So it's all this stuff is just I feel like I'm being accused of shit I'm not even doing, and I feel like I'm being punished for something I have not even done. So that is the reason why I got the second job, and I'm, and stressing me out, and I'm just bringing it back here, and it's just crazy. Plus, that is one of the reasons why I feel like I got sick, because of all the stress, and it lowered my immunity down. And then it made me not want to greet my guests. I was so upset. I didn't want to greet my guests. And actually, when I was working with this person, starting with a D, I was the only one doing a greeting. She wasn't saying nothing. And we're required to do greetings because we get something called a secret shopper. And if we don't do a greeting, it lowers our rating down. And so far, we're the number one in all of our county. However, that might change because no one's doing nothing like that. And if you don't make your guests feel welcome, you don't get business. And they don't want to come back to a place, Anyways, I'm going to end this stream. It is 1:04 here. I want to literally take a shower, literally wash this bullshit off. So maybe I can, rewash a better mindset somehow. And when I go to my first job tonight, I kick butt and take names, and I greet my guests, and I make them feel welcome, and I make them feel loved, because that is my main goal. My main goal is to make all my guests feel welcome, loved. I make them feel like they're family to me, like close, really tight-knit family. That's what I want my guests to feel. But they can feel the drama. They can feel something's wrong. Because I've actually had a few of my guests ask me, "What's wrong, Alicia? What's wrong?" And I can't tell them what's going on, because I don't want them to be like, "Oh, you know." No, I just tell them, no, nothing's wrong. You know, I just forgot something, or I tell them like a light fib, and I hate fucking lying. I hate lying. I really want to tell them, this bitch is pissing me off and she's sabotaging me, and I want to go beat her fucking ass. And I almost literally did a couple weeks ago. I literally almost took her ass outside just to rip her fucking hair off her head. In fact, I actually got pissed off and actually yelled, and all the dishwashers were like, "Go, Alicia, kick her ass, take her outside," you know? And I'm like, no. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take out my frustration. I'm putting away these plates and trays and being productive when I'm angry, and instead of doing something I'm gonna regret later. No, that's not. No, you gotta have self-control. And I feel like this person is purposely trying to do things to make me lose my self-control, try to do things to harm me in some form or another for no reason. All because I asked her to stop touching me. Imagine being poked in your tits. Imagine you as a woman being poked in your tits by another fucking woman that's not your girlfriend or your wife or your best friend. And then she's poking you. Hold on. She's poking you like this. Go all the fucking time. And I asked her, "Can you please stop doing this?" And ever since then, this drama has started. All because I asked her just nicely, very, stop touching me. So it's like a form of like rape when I ask someone to stop doing something and they keep continuing to do that, keep going around in your bubble and shit, and they keep trying to sabotage you after that. But the dishwashers were like, "Alicia, kick her ass, because they don't even like her either. The only one that likes her is one or two people." But I'm like, no, I'm not going to give in to this anger. I'm not going to, even though I am pissed off and I'm ready to fly off the handle. I go, nope, I'm going to take it out on the plates and the trays. I'm going to do my job. I'm going to make sure I double check and triple check my work. And I'm going to wait till after she leaves to check my work because she can't come back and sabotage it again. So anyways, so like I said, it's a summary of this video is that, I got sick with very sick with the flu. I literally felt like I was dying. Then my son had seizures, and then he had the flu and was throwing up, and he almost died. I sent him to the hospital. He's recovering now, finally. And my son, oh, and my son's got a girlfriend. I'm not gonna say her name, but so far, it seems like things are good. You know what I mean? She seems like a very nice lady, young lady, and giving her the full benefit of the doubt. I'm not make any judgments or anything, and I just wish for him and her to be happy, and if he's happy, I'm happy, and if he better treat her good too, otherwise I kick his butt too. Anyway, and he knows it. I tell him if he's not good to her, he's gonna get his butt whooped by me, and that's just how it is. Because respect goes both ways. So that sums it all up. I quit drinking for a little bit, and then I had my first drink on Super Bowl Sunday. I quit drinking for almost 2 months, and I felt really good. My face cleared up. My rosacea kind of helped out a little bit, and I've been working 2 jobs and trying to find a balance and stuff and not being listened to. So that's all that sums up. Anyways, I'm getting off the stream. I thank you guys so much for being here. If you've been here throughout the entire, I don't know, almost 50 minutes almost. Now we're approaching 47, almost 48 minutes. If you've been here this entire time, I thank you so much for being here. If you have missed any part of the stream, please go back to the very beginning after it re-uploads. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you guys want to send me any comments, remember I have a filter that filters out a lot of bad words out. I don't put up with drama. I don't put up with bad words. I don't put up with put downs in my comments. I don't care if you've commented positively in the past. It gets removed and you just might get blocked because I have no time for bullshit. I have no time for negativity. I have no time. My life and my time in this earth is precious and every second of it. And I don't have time for that shit. Anyways, love you guys. I'm out.